Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Clear the Ice. I'm your host, Mike Laro. Guys, on Facebook, right now, it's been kind of, I know Maddie's still running a little long, so it might be kind of cutting in and out on Facebook. Right now, I keep getting the notification of it. So I will try to keep this up on Facebook as long as possible, but it may cut in and out. So just give me a little heads up. Everybody who's watching over on YouTube and X, welcome aboard. Flyers lose tonight, 5-2, up there in Buffalo. And let's be realistic here. It probably could have been a lot worse. This first period tonight was just horrible. The defense, I blame on both of these goals. Not getting the puck out. And you got to give the Sabres credit. Like, they literally scored 2 goals on their first 5 shots in that. I mean, their first 5 shots of the game, they literally scored 2 goals. So, again, defenseman or whoever's supposed to be picking up the guy coming into the zone just was asleep. And it was like that for the first 3 goals. It was like that for the first 3 goals tonight. And it was just crazy. Like that, especially like the one that kind of irked me the most was Erisson's first goal that he gave up. Literally, you had 3 Flyers standing around, and all 3 of the Flyers were on the right side of the goaltender, and literally Quinn was sitting there having a barbecue right next to the goal. I mean, my man was having a barbecue and could not. Nobody thought quick enough to go over and move that dude out of the way. Like, it was so crazy watching this game. And I'm sorry, the TNT broadcast, those guys suck. I could care less about Paul Bissett. I really could. I could care less about him. He was just bad. Just straight bad. I mean, like, they were going to him like every moment and chance they could get. Well, how do you think the Flyers are feeling? They're losing 3-0. What do you expect them to be jumping up and down? Cheering? Like, I mean, what kind of, you're losing 3-0, and it's not like the Sabres were barraging them with shots. They kind of scored like on their first, their first few goals were like on like 11 shots. That was bad. It was certainly bad. And I'll tell you what, it's been like the last 3 games too, and I'm going to bring this up too. The officiating has been horrendous. These last 2 games, Monday night and tonight. Oh my God, the ice couldn't have been any more tilted tonight. I'm not saying that every call that went against the Flyers was bad, but there were some of the most ticky-tack calls that did not go. I would be okay if they evened out. If you want to even them out, that's fine. But there were some ticky-tack calls in this game where you had to scratch your head. You know what I mean? And I'm like, they just did not care. Like, it was really weird. The one that got me was Garnett Hathaway. In the second period. Like, that was kind of, unsportsmanlike conduct. And then the referee was kind of itching to try to get Konechny again. I mean, come on. Like, some of these calls tonight were just ridiculous. Let's see here. We're gonna go down the. I'm gonna go down the scoring for you guys. Matthias Samuelsson in the first period. He gets a snapshot past Dan Vladar. I'm sorry, not him. I'm sorry, Rasmus Dahlin. Power play goal puts Buffalo up 1-0 at the 9:30 mark of the first period. He takes a slap shot or a quick snapshot past Dan Vladar. The second one here, Matthias Samuelsson, puts him up 2-0 at the 15-13 mark, also with a quick snapshot. Those 2 goals, the power play goal was nice. I'm not going to lie. Rasmussen's first goal was nice. The the Samuelson goal, you had defensemen standing around, not moving, standing around watching. Okay, and it would stay 2-0 after one. Start of second period, 4:22 into the second period. Jack Quinn would just basically kind of tap the puck in the net. And I'm going to be honest with you. My man had a barbecue set up over there. He was grilling steaks, baked potatoes, whatever you want, hot dogs, burgers. My man was over there all day. Meanwhile, 3 Flyers were on the opposite side of him. And nobody thought quick enough to get over there and to prevent him from putting the puck in the net. So he tips it in. It goes in. It's 3-0 Buffalo at the 4:22 mark. Owen Tippett, as I said over on the final word when I popped in on Matty B's show, he finally came off the milk carton, right and good in time too, as Matty said. Just in time for the trade deadline, because I am sick of Owen Tippett. Owen Tippett to me is not what I think we got sold a bag of goods for him. Giving up. I mean, he was a part of the what the hell's his name? Claude Giroux trade when we traded him to Florida. And I'll tell you what, to me, I don't think this guy's lived up to the hype of what he was supposed to be. But then again, that always seems to happen to the Flyers, doesn't it? They can go out and they can be world beaters everywhere else. As soon as they put that orange and black on, it's like they forget how to play hockey. And Owen Tippett scoring his 15th of the year from Noah Cates at the 10:28 mark, cutting the lead down to 3-1. That would be as close as the Flyers would get it, to be honest with you. Because Rasmus Dahlin, again, would score on the power play, this time from Thompson, again, and Norris at the 13:51 mark, putting them up 4-1. And that's how the second period would end, at 4-1. And then the start of the third period would come, 7:37 of the third period. Trevor Zegras would get his 18th goal on a deflection. It was a power play goal from Konechny and Tippett. And it would stay like that all the way down to the final minutes of the game when Ryan McLeod would put the empty netter in. Shorthanded, too, by the way. Empty netter in, and at 19:20, he would just slam it into the empty net and give Buffalo that 5-2 win. So, I mean, with that being said, I mean, if you're really looking at this coming about, I mean, this Flyers game, honestly, was just so bad. It was just so bad to how far they fell behind. Okay. And it's crazy. Joe Hale checking in. You probably just saw him over on Matty B's show. It says, do you bring back Alex Lyon in a trade? That's if they're willing to trade. And who do you want to give up for him, Joe? That's the whole thing. I wouldn't be opposed to it. I would definitely want to do it. I would definitely want to do that. So, why not? Why not? But, going in, like I said, the defense failed. I mean, not only did the offense fail this team tonight, the defense failed this team tonight. This reminded me a lot of last year. Defensemen standing around, not being out of position, not helping their goaltender out. And he says draft picks. Maybe. Why not? So, you can try it, Joe. I mean, I don't know. We'd have to wait and see what's going to go down here. But I would definitely be using some of if they have the draft capital to trade him out, trade him, And after tonight, man, the Flyers were literally just a week ago, they were in second place right behind those Carolina Hurricanes. And literally within a week's time, they've fallen 8 points behind the lead in there. They are 8 points out from first place in the Metro Division. They're 3 points out of second place. They're 2 points out of third place, and they're also 2 points out of a wild card spot. Now, since that time, okay, literally 3 teams have jumped over the Flyers: the Buffalo Sabres, the Boston Bruins, and the Toronto Maple Leafs, and the Pittsburgh Penguins have all kind of jumped over the Flyers. The Flyers went from second in the division rank to fifth in the wild card after tonight's loss. And they're only 1 point up on the Florida Panthers. So, I mean, if you're looking at this is not good for the Flyers. It said, did Zegras hit his wall, and how does he respond? I don't think he hit his wall, Joe. I mean, he got a goal tonight. And I think he's going to put up more points tonight than he's done in his career. Like, he's on pace to do that. So as long as he stays healthy, Joe, I think he'll be okay. But this Flyers team tonight, and they got a quick turnaround. They got to kind of flush this out their system, go to Pittsburgh tomorrow for tomorrow's game as they play in Pittsburgh before they come home and play the Rangers on Saturday. So, again, Flyers have a chance to get some points up and actually playing teams that are now probably going to be in front of them. So, if you're looking at the Flyers, really, let me blow up no. Yeah, they have Pittsburgh tomorrow in Pittsburgh. They have the Rangers here Saturday at 1 o'clock, Saturday afternoon affair. And then they go on that little road trip out west. They start in Vegas, go to Utah, and then Colorado before they come home and play the Islanders. So, really, if you're looking at it, this is leading up to the end of the month. The 28th, as I'm looking right there at their schedule, they literally play. I would imagine Sam Harrison's probably going to start in goal tomorrow because Vladar left today's game with a lower body injury. So I really don't know if he's going to be able to go tomorrow. So unless they call one of the young kids up from Lehigh Valley and have them go out there and play backup goaltender. But like I said, I'm looking at it now to the end of the month. They got a hellacious schedule. Pittsburgh, New York, Vegas, Utah, Colorado, the Islanders, and then they finish off the month in Columbus. So that's pretty good stretch of games that they have there. So, but again, if you're looking at it, they literally have been outscored these last 3 games, a total score of 17-1. Actually, if you take the Toronto game last week, the last 4 games, they've been outscored, it looks like. Yeah, they've been outscored 10-3 there. 5, 17, 19. 19-6 in the last 4 games. They've been outscored. 19-6. Crazy. If you guys are looking at me on Facebook, for some odd reason, Facebook wouldn't pop up. It kept booting it back off. So I am only on X and on the YouTube channel. For some odd reason, I don't know what the deal is with Facebook. You used to be that if you came on and there was still another show going, it would still put it on Facebook at the top, and it would just knock the show that was on before you kind of underneath you, and you could still go, and it would be fine. Somehow, some way, I don't know why now it does this, that where if one show's going live and you try to go live at the same time, it just keeps kicking it back to you like if you didn't even set it up. So, again, my apologies if you are looking for us on Facebook. Right now, we are currently, it's just not popping up there, so I don't know what the issue is. So again, I know Matty has told me before. It looks like I think like you can't run at the same like be live at the same time. It's been kind of knocking us around that way. So again, I'm definitely on YouTube, definitely on X, and if you are watching us on those platforms, please share, like, and subscribe. We do all good Philly sports content. Speaking of that, yes, that's right. Bam! There we go. As you see, this is me here tonight. Tomorrow, Gridiron Weekly, and then the final word with Matty B. And I think Matty's going to kind of do a combo on that because he also has flyers and pens. And your guy right here, that's right, yours truly, Mike Laura. I will be producing the Gridiron Weekly tomorrow for our guys in Pittsburgh because, excuse me, our guy Will from Gridiron Weekly will actually be working the Flyers and Penguins game. So there you have it. So I'll be filling in for them. I will not be on screen unless they ask me to, but I will be producing for those guys tomorrow. So Gridiron Weekly. So make sure you tune in, talk to the guys, and give them your questions like you do with Matty B, and talk a little foosball. But I will give you one prediction real quick before we get out of here, and I just want to throw up the schedule. Matty B will have you tomorrow night, and he will also have you Saturday afternoon as the Flyers will go to Pittsburgh tomorrow and will host the Rangers on Saturday. So make sure you guys tune in for that. Sunday, you already know, me and Big Al are going to be here yelling, screaming. And speaking of yelling and screaming, Friday night, Al, get your weekend started. Look at that guy. Look at all skinny and sexy compared to this picture. Look at that. Look at that picture and look at that picture. How can that be the same person? I don't know. Maybe we switched at birth or something. I don't know. Or he's got a. So, yeah. So tomorrow night, again, Gridiron Weekly will be here, followed by Matty B in the final word, and then Matty will have you for, that's right, dun 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 dun, battle, the Keystone Battle for hockey, and our guy Will from Gridiron Weekly and Pittsburgh, the Pittsburgh Steelers pre and post. He will be there at the game, so make sure you guys tune in for that. So let's take you around the NHL tonight, guys. Let's do that so we can get done. And I can move you guys on to your next adventure. Tonight, it was only 4 games in the NHL tonight, which is woo. So, of course, our Flyers took it on the chin with the Sabres. But in Madison Square Garden tonight, crazy game. 12 goals were scored in this game between the Rangers and the Senators. Senators end up winning this game 8-4. 8-4 right now. And so they are your 2 finals already. Right now, on, believe it or not, TNT or HBO Max, you have the Golden Knights going to Los Angeles to play the Kings. They are just underway right now. It is 0-0 and just finished in overtime up there in Newark. The Devils beat the Seattle Kraken 3-2. So there is your 4 games for tonight. Tomorrow, 10 games on tap tomorrow. Some really good matchups. Sabres get a home and home. That's right, a home and home. They have 2 back-to-back home games. They played the Flyers tonight. Tomorrow, they host the Montreal Canadiens, who come in for a tilt. Our Flyers will be going to Pittsburgh, as previously noted. Sharks and Capitals battle in D.C. Columbus hosts the Canucks. Kraken continue their road trip as they have a back-to-back as they go up and take on the Bruins up in Boston. The Jets going to Minnesota to play the Wild. It is the Flames going to Chicago to take on the Blackhawks tomorrow. The Dallas Stars are going to Utah to take on the Mammoth. Islanders and Oilers get together in Edmonton tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. That's going to be a good one. Also, another good one. The Golden Knights are hosting those Toronto Maple Leafs. So there is your calendar for tomorrow. 10 games in all. Make sure you guys get over there, check it out. Matty B will have you covered as well as we do this again. I personally, guys, I will be producing, like I said, tomorrow on the Gridiron Weekly. So make sure you guys definitely tune into them. I'm not going to try to jump on there unless they want me to talk with them. Other than that, you probably won't see me, but hey, check them out anyway. I like some of their stuff that they do talk about on that show as well. So make sure you guys check them out tomorrow. Again, Matty B will have his final word, and I believe he's also he might do like I said, a combo because of how he's on the air around the same time. So he'll probably do a combo, and he will check you guys out right after the final whistle. Big Al will have you on Friday night, and I will see you guys on Sunday morning. That's right. Next time Big Mike's on is Sunday morning, weather permitting, because I plow your roads here in Pennsylvania, buddy. So, so yeah, I will be on weather permitting, and I'm not stuck at work. I will be joining Big Al on Sunday morning, and then we will go from there, man. So you guys have a great night. Flyers lose in Buffalo 5-2. Question will be, excuse me. Question will be, how bad is Dan Vladar's injury? Will they have to call somebody up? If they do, who are they calling up? We will have to wait and see tomorrow, guys. So until then, you guys have a great rest of your night. Flyers lose 5-2. I'll see you guys Sunday morning.